Guys, I just had a podcast interview where I spoke with Father Moses, Steve Jobs, and Cleopatra. Today, I had the oncologist who then turned into a quantum communicator where she speaks with beings on the other side, spirits, ascended masters, world leaders who passed over, come and speak with me today. And as part of the conversation, I decided to call upon three people. Father Moses. Father Moses is someone in our Bible, the person who had the courage to finally call upon God and say, God of all gods, because at that time there were so many gods and he was just getting confused. And he said, the final one God, if you are there, show yourself to me, prove yourself to me. So he's that person who had the courage to ask God directly and give the wisdom that we wanted, right? So I asked him and he gave me the gift of the apple. And then we used the apple and AI to find out what Father Moses wanted to talk to me about. And he said that spirituality doesn't mean renunciation. It doesn't mean that you give up on the things that bring sweetness and joy. It's everything. You cannot pick one over the other. It is together. It's about embracing the sweetness that comes with the effort that you're putting into learning who you are and going within. Steve Jobs, the innovator, the best autobiography that I've read about is Steve Jobs. So I called him up and he told me, and he gave me the gift of the pencil with the eraser. And he said that I'm somebody who is afraid of making mistakes. And in order for me to become the women, the powerful women that I envision myself to be, I cannot be afraid of making mistakes. Instead, I must be the one who would publicly make mistakes, but show them how I correct them. Because mistakes are inevitable, especially to my daughter. It's not about making a mistake and then shaming yourself over it, but it's about making a mistake, going back and rectifying that mistake. And then finally, Cleopatra. I called upon Cleopatra because she's this divine feminine force, this powerful leader. And I called her up and she said, thank you. No one's ever called me to come. So thank you so much for calling me. And I'm so excited to speak to you. And she was very friendly. And she gave me the gift of the sword. And she said that you need the sword as women to cut the bullshit out. It's nothing to be feared. You don't have to be afraid of the sword. And last week it was Archangel Raphael. So every time I speak to these beings, it's like you going to these networking events, you get to know spirit, you get to know the energetic signature of that person. And then in the future, when I need to understand how to become a better leader, I can call upon Cleopatra or Steve Jobs or Father Moses. And the conversation continues. It was amazing. If you want link to my podcast, then please comment podcast below. And I'm going to send the link to my YouTube channel. Subscribe so that when the episode comes out, you'll be the first one to get notified. She also taught me how to communicate with spirits so that you can call upon these brilliant minds and ask them for wisdom.